Hello viewers, welcome to Hebrew class for beginners. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like and share to help a friend enjoy too. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos with our tutor Dan Goldstein. You can learn Hebrew to pursue your passion of traveling or living in Israel, to secure scholarship in United States, as they recommend Hebrew speakers for government-related careers. You can also take this challenge to enable positive mind growth, to succeed in business and technology, to read Hebrew, Bible, and literature with ease. All this at your own pace. We usually post the videos in a regular basis in Tutor Dan Goldstein-USA YouTube channel. Learn Hebrew for your personal and community benefits with a real tutor, teaching a real audience virtually. Welcome to today's class. Thanks for watching.
Milhama.
Beautiful. And that means war or battle. Next.
Milhama. Wow. Wow.
Right. Right. Next one.
Nivhalu.
Excellent. All nivhalu.
Nivhalu.
That means well done. And that means they were cursed. So far we have war and they were cursed. Hopefully we'll get to something a little more positive eventually. Next word, the third, Gideon, kindly. Beautiful. And Gideon, give the shva just a pause as opposed to a pronunciation. On, and then continue. On. Yes. Very nice. Together, anvehu. Right. Well done. Together, all anvehu. Well done. And this one we will, and the final word, we will pronounce the shva a little bit more, Gideon. It'll be b. So take it from there if you would.
Behasa. Behasa.
Well done. And this next shva would be more of a pause. So listen carefully, Gideon. Bechas decha. Bechas decha. Very nice. Together. Well done. Together all. Bechas decha. Well done. Nice, Maria. All very nice. Let's continue on to another level, and we'll find something for Margaret. Margaret, let me remember to share. This time I remembered to share at least. Margaret, would you kindly lead us in line 5? Right, there you go. Together all chesed. Beautiful. Right. And because we have 2 segals in a row, the first brother is stronger, so it's chesed. Together, chesed. That means kindness. Next, kindly, Margaret. Oh, we have another joiner. I'm sorry. Excuse me for a second. Okay. Welcome, Jane. Thank you for joining us. Okay, let me go back to the green on line 5. We had chesed. The next one, kindly.
E, ed, ed,
This is the O sound. Edom.
ed,
It's on the home.
Edom.
Gabriel,
Edom.
you want to give it a very good. Together, everybody. Edom.
Edom.
Home.
edom,
Very nice. Margaret, the third word.
si,
Right.
sio, sio,
Seed. Correct. Together, seed.
Seed.
Well done. Seed. The next one, kindly.
ba,
Bayam.
baya, bayam,
Very nice. Together, bayam.
Bayam.
And that means in the sea or in the ocean. So Dan took a swim bayam in the Indian Ocean. Okay, next one, Margaret.
se, se,
Begol.
Sego.
Segol.
Nice. Together, all segol.
Segol.
Beautiful. That, of course, is the name of our vowel, the segol, and that's how you spell it. And actually, it's pronounced segol because this is a very strong vowel, and it often takes the accent. And lastly, but not leastly, Margaret, the last word.
ba,
Balim.
ba, ba'a,
Balim.
balim,
Biolim.
And we can make the tsere ba'elim.
Baelim.
Very nice. That means with the rams. And Ale is a ram, like the ram that was sacrificed in place of Isaac. Elim is plural rams. So, Ani holech ba'elim. I am walking with the rams. So sometimes when I'm in Nairobi, I see a Maasai walking with a whole bunch of cows. I've never seen anybody walking with a whole bunch of rams, but probably the next time I'll see rams. All right, very nice, Margaret. Well done, Hungera. Thank you. That's wonderful progress to get through a full line. We'll go from strength to strength. There's a little bit of fun I have for us. We've been exploring prepositions as a way to expand our translation of a Hebrew word. So, for example, we have the Hebrew word for fish is dog.
duck,
If we add a bet to the beginning of it, so it's badog, it means in the fish. And in this case, there are some pearls in the fish. Yesh tachshitim badog. There is some jewelry inside the fish. Likewise, we can add a kaf to the beginning of dog, kid dog, which means like a dog, like a fish. And in this case, we have a mermaid, and we have the Hebrew phrase, he, she, socha, swims, kid dog, like a dish, like a fish. So we have the preposition la, which can mean to the, ba, which can mean in the or with the. Ki can mean like a, as in like a fish. Ha means the. And v or u before a word means and. And me or may means from. Then we have plural forms, which occur at the ends of words, im and ot. For example, we have the word av, which means father. And we have the plural of father. Joseph, how would you pronounce this word?
The second one,
Right.
avot.
Correct. Perfectly pronounced. And what is the meaning of avot?
Good.
Fathers.
Father.
Fathers, right, or elders, or the ancient ones, or the ancestors. Very nice. So let's all chip in as we can. I'll give you a hint on the first one. When we see the hey and the patach, the ha, it means the. So av means father. What does ha'av mean?
The father.
Correct. How about ba'av?
Ba'av means
With the
with the
father.
father. Or in the
Well
father.
done, Gideon. Or in the father, like if the fish was in the father. Ki'av,
Like a father.
exactly. Me ha'av. So that uses both me
From father.
and ha. Right, from father or from the father. Me ha'av. Well done. You get the idea. This expands your ability to connect with the Hebrew words, probably a lot. Let's do the next one, which is la'av.
To the father.
To the
Right, to the father. And here we have the word for mother is aim. So if we have av the aim, what would we be saying?
Father and mother.
Father and mother, exactly, of the aim. You have one of the early commandments. Is it the fourth commandment? Kibud of the aim, honoring of father and mother.
The fifth.
The fifth.
Yes.
I better review the fourth. Maybe I've been getting myself in trouble.
The fourth one speaks of Sabbath.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay. Then we have avot, which we learned is the plural of fathers. Now we have the word bait, which means house. So let's do the same exercise. Ha-bait.
The house.
Bye.
Correct. Ba-bait.
Bye.
Nice.
With the father. In the house.
In the house. There you go.
Bite.
Ani babait. I'm in the house. Hadag babait. The fish. Hadag babait. The fish is in the house. Labait.
And the house. Labite.
Labait.
To the house.
Quanyumba. To the house.
To the house. Labite.
Now here's a challenging one. Mi bait levite. Mi bait levite.
Bye.
Right. Nice pronunciation. Congratulations. So mi means from. So mi bait
Bite.
From the house.
or in this case from a house libite to a house, to the house. So you could roughly translate it from house to house. Like if you were searching for a terrorist, going house to house to search for the terrorist. Mibait levite. Here's one. Gan means garden, like Gan Eden means Garden of Eden. So bait vegan. House. How about vegan? So it's and house Vigan, and garden, house and garden. We have a magazine in the United States called Home and Garden. And then finally, bait is the singular. How about batim? You want to try a guess on what batim means?
Houses.
Right, houses. Well done. So you see how just the knowledge of one letter added to the front of a word can give you a whole new meaning or a whole additional aspect to the meaning, and it increases our toolbox a lot. And then the plural forms give us a clue that we have more than one fish, more than one father, more than one house. And we'll continue to work our way through these. I added some vocabulary at the bottom related to our ongoing discussion of the river Euphrates. The Hebrew for river is Nahar. La Nahar, to the house. Ba Nahar, to the river. Ba Nahar, in the river. Me Hana'ar, from the river. Neharot, rivers. The Agamim, and lakes. And likewise, we added the Hebrew word for garden, which is gan. So we have like Kigan Eden, like the Garden of Eden. Lagan, to the garden. Bagan, in the garden. Mehagan, from the garden. So let's just touch base finally on the river Euphrates, and that'll be the last part of the lesson. Let me just double check again who we have with us. Okay. So you'll recall that the river Euphrates is one of the four rivers that comes out of the Garden of Eden. And we've pretty much established that these rivers have their origin up in northern Turkey somewhere. And they separate out, or they split up, and eventually they become the Tigris and the Euphrates, and then there are a couple of other rivers which we are not any longer able to identify. But this whole concept of splitting or separating or dividing turns out to be built right into the word for the name of the Euphrates, which is Prat. The name of the river Euphrates in Hebrew is Prat. And we learned out the last time that you can bring out some shorshim or Hebrew roots to associate with the word Prat, the shorish para, which means to be fruitful, because the river waters the surrounding farms and gives you the crops, or rava, to be many, because the river is beneficial to the fish in it, and there are many fish inside the river. And we had the Hebrew my prat. Why do we call it the prat? Shememav parim viravim, because its waters are fruitful and multiply. Para virava. Joseph, we have another shorish called parad, which means to divide. Now the daled is different, but you see the pei and the resh are shared with prat. So the rabbis also taught us that there's a relationship there between the shorish parad and the river prat. Parad means to divide, and if you'd be kind enough to practice your reading with us on this verse from the Genesis. This is again Genesis 2, verse 10. Joseph, would you like to give it a try?
Yes. Vinahar Yotze
Nice. Yotze, well done.
Me'eden.
Me'eden, the Nahar Yotze Me'eden, and a river goes out from the Garden of Eden. Continue.
Lihash. Kot.
Beautifully pronounced, Lehashkot. Together, everyone, Lehashkot.
Lihashkot.
Beautiful.
Et.
Et,
Hagan.
correct. Lehashkot et Hagan, to water the garden. Together, all Lehashkot et Hagan.
Lehashkot
Pot
et
et
Hagan.
Hagan.
Well done, all. Continue kindly.
Umisham.
Umisham.
Oh, sorry. Umisham.
Right, nice. Umisham.
Viha.
That's a yud. That's a, oh, what about this last word in the line?
Sorry,
It starts with a gigantic yud.
I had gone
That's
to the
okay.
next line.
Oh, okay.
Yipared.
Beautiful. Together, yipared.
Yipared.
Parade.
Well done. And from there, it divides. In other words, from there, from the garden, it divides. Continue.
Viaha.
Viha.
Vihaya.
Vihaya. Nice.
Liar. Ba'a.
Very nice. Together, the arba'a. Perfect. Perfect. Again, Maria, your hearing and pronunciation is awesome. Congratulations. And lastly, this is another one of those special cases, Joseph, where the kamatz, which is usually ra, because it's followed by an aleph, is ro. So this bit of it is ro.
Roshim.
Roshim, heads. The haya, the arba'a, roshim, and it becomes four, like the heads of new tributaries. So a river goes out from the Garden of Eden, Lahashkot et Hagan, to water the garden. Umishami parade, and from there it separates or divides out. The Hayal Arba'a Roshim, and it becomes four separate tributaries. So again, we're learning about the river that eventually divides up into four, and one of those is the Euphrates, and it gives us an instance of the Shoresh Parad to divide out, and we see that Parad finds its way into the name of the Euphrates, Prat. So that's another bit of Shoresh analysis, which gives us a deeper understanding of why things are called what they are in Hebrew. Nice work, all. So that's what I had for us today. We've reached the end of our week. We're excited to be putting up some posters in a few different cities promoting our Learn and Earn opportunity. And we'll keep you posted on how that's going. But thank you very much for a great week of learning. We've made some awesome progress on pronunciation. We've discovered strengths and weaknesses on all of our parts. And for example, Maria's awesome pronunciation and hearing the words, and Gideon made it all the way through his first Hebrew verse, which is huge. Joseph continues to get more fluent with his reading, and